Hello everybody. So this is an iPhone 6s that came in. It basically came in with a screen that had no backplate, no proximity sensor, I don't even know if it had a home button. Guy had his buddy attempt to do the screen replacement, and which is fine and dandy. You just got to be careful because not everybody can do it, even though it's not technically that hard. But you know, if you have your buddies do it that aren't going to warranty your stuff after they fix it or try to fix it, you know, you're putting yourself in a situation like this where the first thing I noticed under the scope was he's knocked off the backlight filter right here. So I've already tested the filter and it's still ringing good, but it needs to be put back on because the filter is basically a fuse, and if you cut that connection, it's not going to let the line continue all the way through. So another thing that I noticed is, where'd that filter go? Anyways, alright here. So I'm going to take this filter off and put it somewhere so I don't lose it. Another thing that I noticed was on the actual connector here, he's basically bored out this area. It's definitely wider. Then it's not like square like this one. Even this one is a little bit connector damage right here. If you go down the line here, there's a chunk of it missing at the end of it. You can see how it's square flat all the way down until you get to about right there, and even on this side it's been definitely bowed out. So I don't know if the connector is still good or not. What we need to do first, I've already hooked it up to the DC power supply, and it's definitely booting. And then when I plug it into iTunes, it makes the iTunes Connect sound and asks me to trust the device, so it's definitely booting. So at this point, let's work on putting our filter back on, and then we'll try a screen and see if that fixes it. So we can get rid of some of this junk. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's try to tin our pads, get a little solder back on there. We'll try it with the tweezers here.
She's gonna be so excited. Yay.
Awful fast.
Right. We're just not doing. Thanks for helping, Matt.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys have a good day.
You too. Alright, so now we got some solder back on there. Alrighty, so get our filter back. Alright. This should be a pretty quick insert here. Tape that ribbon down. All right. Let's try this. Voila. Alright, so what we can do to make sure that that works, I got way too much stuff on this desk. Meter in continuity mode, let's just check. Okay. Let's desktop view, W. So here's our filter, FL4211. And let's back out of there and listen here. Alright, so we can't get to these guys, they're under the shield. Let's check this side. And so second pin down, we should get continuity. And we do. Alright. Let's go ahead and try a screen. I don't like this battery. It probably needs to be replaced. It's pretty poofy. I told them about it, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, the screen here.
Yes, sir. I can help. You know Joe Morgan? Ring a bell? Heard of the name?
Joe Morgan played for the Reds?
Moreland.
Moreland. Oh, no.
He recommended you guys for. I've got a cell phone, and the camera is not working. The camera.
Okay, well that LCD connector definitely doesn't feel like it's in there great.
You can look at that for that amount and then give me an estimate that's not it. They do a video and best camera one.
Okay, not getting any picture. This battery, let's try it on DC power supply. He also said it hadn't been turned on in a year.
Took it to Target. It's about not that half ago. And he said, I'm on it. He said, I'm 100% sure we'll take everything off of it.
Not getting anything yet.
Put it back on there. It will be okay. And he did it. I said, from now on you gotta say 99.9 or you'll have a little leeway there.
Alright, well, we're not getting any image.
You said yours.
Let's see, I got a 6S screen here. Let's see if we're getting an image with no backlight, but I don't think we are. Is it going beep?
Has it always been not working or no? It was working, and then
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
I was in 3 months.
Might help if you turn the power supply on, guys. Alright, so I go to iTunes. So you want to allow this computer to access information from your phone, of course. And then to allow access, please respond to your phone. Can't do that because we don't have image. Let's take some readings. Sorry about that. Check and see if AP to LCM is shorted, which is the 6th one over. And it is not. So that's good. Definitely don't want that. Alright, so 4 on that row. Should be ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so and we shouldn't have any grounded on this side. Let's check that. Okay, none of those are grounded. Let's check some diode readings. 446, 353, 1093. Open. Let's check something.
It ain't that wire though, you caught that up, and it might not be.
Alright, so it says we should have 305 on the 4th one up, and I'm getting open line. And this is 1V8 LCM. We're not getting that. 2, 3, 6. Let's check cap filter. Or cap filter. Let's check that filter. Use the second one. Oh yeah. I did not even see that. Look at that guy. Boom. Hold on. It might help if I show you. So this filter right here, I'm trying to get some better light on it, sorry. Which filter do you think's bad? So all this is the coating, right? And then coating, and then this one, boom, just looks like it exploded. Let's check and see if it's, let's see here, continuity mode. Nope, it's toast. Alright. And it's funny because Jessa Jones has told me this one before, and it's the first time I've seen it. Let's pop it off. What type of phone does he have, Jacob? What type of phone is he working with?
Like a $20 Motorola.
Oh. Yeah.
Another question. Yes.
Get out of there.
Finally, the other day it came up that 7 days, it would be the 11th.
Toasted. Oh no, it pulled to the pad. Darn it. Now I gotta make a jumper. That welded it. There's nothing I can do about that. So let's go here. Filter there. Alright, so we need to get to here. Great. Let's check and see what the next in line was after that filter. I'm assuming it's C4205, but let's just triple check. You don't want to see that. That's my mouse pad order. Alright. Ford phone 6S. 6S. What was it, 4211? Wow, crap. Alright. What? Man. Close ZXW.
Google, even when it's going to be discontinued. That's, I don't like it. I never liked it. Or back when it first started.
Alright.
They went all up. They would be like, hey, I'm kind of subscribed, and they're still charging.
FL.
AOL.
Come on.
42.
FL 4205. That was completely wrong.
There's a little, see a little star. Just click the little star.
Alright, so we got
Click add.
PP1V8 comes through FL 4205 and hits C4205.
So right now we have a whole bunch.
And we know C4205 is right here, so there's where we're jumping. Alright, Well, let's start with cleaning it up. Pull the pad. Well, you know, there might be some solder there still. Where am I trying to go here? Alright. One over, and then boom. I'm sorry, I did not show you. Let me show you. Alright. So, cleaning off the black crap. And here's the cap we'll be getting to, C4205. Once again, I should have already stopped. I just like cleaning my area. I can't help it. I like it to be clean as I'm working on it, but I know I should have already stopped. But hey, I'm thorough.
She has a laptop, but today, oh well, it'd be the same deal, right? So, Microsoft Edge or Chrome or Microsoft. Yep.
I need more light there, but whatever. Okay.
I made that a bunch of hard drive make it a long story. That was fun.
Let's get some solder on this guy. Trying to get a little more on there. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely going to have to run a jumper. So there was another filter that was blown. Well, the other filter wasn't blown, but this one was blown to smithereens. Talking to you, Jake.
But you are or you aren't?
I was. This is 1V8 line too. It's pretty important. It is important. So now, since it was blown and probably had it connected wrong, and then he turned the phone on and it was like boom. But now one side is burnt out so bad that I gotta run a jumper. First we gotta find out what type of filter that was. So FL4205 is right here. $2,400 ohm.
You're about to set up an offline account.
Cool.
But I wanted to make sure you know, Windows works way better
Let's
with
check
Microsoft.
this.
Thank you for telling us.
Previous. Oh. 4205 and HB, so FL4200 will work fine, and FL4200 is probably right next to it. Nope, I lied. Nope, I didn't. It's right here. So let's grab a donor board and get one off. Donor boards, donor boards. Well, if we got a donor board, why don't we just take off the same one? That makes more sense, right? Alright. Man, I keep forgetting to show you. Or maybe it was still there. I don't know. Should ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring. Alright. Was thinking of a song. Alright, let's get this boy off the board. Sorry about that. So easy to forget that it's not on there showing you what we're doing here. Alright, so let's try to put this guy back on. Where are you going? Voila. Jumper time. Jumper time. That was a good one. Thought that was funny. You ignoring me over there, Jake? I said, jumper time. That was even worse. Jumper time. That's what I was trying to do. Alright. 4205 gets a jumper, which is this guy right here. And we're going to use you. I didn't know you was going to start singing lullabies over there. Jake the Snake. Jake from State Farm.
Now you got the first one, right?
Jake from State Farm?
No. Good thing. These are my names.
Let's try to go right there.
Like, subscribe to the video.
Like, subscribe to the video. If. Alright. That thing's way too big. I'm not gonna go there. I shouldn't have said that. And let's get this one. Alright, making a jumper. Gotta jump the PP1V8 line, I'm pretty sure. Yep, PP1V8 LCM connection. Something like that. Jumpers are fun. Jumpers are fun. I like going on the side of them, but it's not always. Oh man, stupid filter. Well, that sucks. We're gonna pull out the micro pencil. I should have done that in the first place. Stop screaming. Got it.
Me too.
Don't do it. Son of a biscuit. Just pulled that freaking pad. that sucks. Scissors are killing me today. Let's see here, since I just pulled the pad. Freaking stinks. Just so this guy, the only way. Oh, that's good. Test point right there. Unfortunately, that's what we're gonna have to hit. Okay, more worky. So now we're gonna have to hit this test point with the filter, and then on the opposite side of the filter we're gonna have to go to that other capacitor. So it's the one that isn't even there. Scratchy. Alright, fun times. Let's get a little solder on there. Oh my goodness, what are you doing over there? Huh?
Cleaning it up. Don't worry.
Sounds like you're breaking it.
Hey, don't force you to do it and crap. We don't need any more.
That's a big ball of solder. Alright, now let's put our filter on. If it wouldn't have fell up in the first place, we wouldn't have to do this. Grab it. Alright, so there we go. So now we gotta hit our jumper from there. Thank God it was close. Oh man, where's my wire? Jumpers are fun. Jumpers are fun. I mean, it kind of did make it a little easier. Kind of. Mostly come out at night. Mostly. Aliens 2. Don't know why I remember that. Alright, so there's that. If we can connect it to that cap, we're good. And then I can hopefully turn this phone on. And we can tell the customer not to let that dude touch their phone anymore. think we're on there. Let's see. We are totally not on there. Let's try that again. Love it when your when your iron goes to sleep as you're working. Break off. Thank you. Alright, that should be perfect. Let's find out. Now you can go to sleep. Let's clean it up. So messy looking. Flux all over. Clean up. Thank you. If you don't talk to yourself while you're doing this type of stuff, you're not having fun. Alright, let's just see here. Perfect. Let's test it out. Flux on there, well, oh well. Anybody got money on this? It's gonna fire up. Alright, I am not doing that battery. We're going to DC power supply. That battery does not look good. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Darn it! Let's see if we are still booting. Well, we know we're booting, but Still getting the iTunes connection trust thing, which is good. Let's see if we're getting 1.8 volts. Alright, I can see that. I'm gonna test it. Just have to take my word for it. Yes, we are getting 1.8 volts there. So let's check. Let's keep going. Let's check the diode readings on there and see if we got what was it, 305? The fourth one, 305, which is our 1V PP1V8 LCM connector. Should have 305. And that jumper was good too. What am I looking for? Oh, there we go. Should have 305. The fourth one. We got 316. Totally within range.
Yes, anything that's crap is gone.
Well, it said 350. Oh. Now we're missing 1405, which is the third one. And I know that goes to Chestnut. Okay, so now I'm getting 316 on the line we just fixed, the 1V8 LCM. If I go back one, I'm getting an open line now. Thank you, Blue Chestnut. Or I did. By connecting. we should have 480 on the first pin. And we've got 458. That's fine. We should have 650 on the second pin, and we're getting 560. Alright, let's move to the third one. We should have 1405, and we're getting 0. Fourth pin, we should have 305, and we're getting 318. And then 635 on the fifth pin. We're getting 603. And the reset should have 366-ish. We're getting 448. Pretty sure Chestnut's screwed. So we are gonna have to just replace Chestnut. This is what we're gonna have to do. Coming out of the frame. Jake, why don't you call some people and see if they're gonna come pick up their stuff? So why don't you call some people and see if they're gonna come pick up their stuff? Did that one lady come pick up her screen yet? The laptop with the screen?
Which one?
Any of them. The little Chrome.
Already called. So it'll be here. Called. That's one I can't get a hold of.
The big one that you did.
That phone and the PS3 both are doing that beep thing, like there's no such thing as that number. When I call. Those are the main two that.
So board is out. Let's take a look at Chestnut. Maybe. Everything looks good under there. Jake, are you seriously wearing that, dude?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Hey, at least I'm out of the camera, so no one can see my beautiful house.
Let's just take a look at this one more time.
Oh, and you're looking for USB extender, found some, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Okay, so we are going to replace Chestnut due to the fact that we are getting a couple different lines that are showing the wrong diode readings from Chestnut. So we will pick up where we left off, and let me grab my flux. Here's Chestnut, and the orientation is pointing towards this dot. Okay, so dot to dot, there's pin 1, A1. Alright, put some shims in there. Any chip that has underfill you should definitely cover up. That should be good. So let's do it. Had a little shaky shake. Let's see. Alright, let's clean it up. Alright, so I already pulled Chestnut off of a donor board. I need to reball it though. Set that to the side. Here's our chestnut. Looks pretty good as it is, huh? We'll reball it. Steak. Thank you. Can you see our files on that drive?
No. Won't even, it recognize the drive's plugged in, but it won't recognize files.
What's it doing?
Pops up a thing that you can, that you're supposed to, it's like, oh, blah blah, here's your files. Do you want to use this as a backup? I said no. I can look at it.
Alright, just leave it alone, I'll take a look.
I don't know anything about Apple when it comes to Mac, so I'm useless.
Okay. Success. By 5. Alright, let's heat this baby up. Let's put it back on. Righteous. Alright, so dot to dot, the orientation, dot here, dot there, Q. Alright. Almost forgot the heat shields. Don't do that. Alright, so Chestnut's back on. Okay, let's take her out of this housing. Not housing, frame, holder, whatever, jig. Stop. Get off. Thank you. Alright, so back to this side. Let's Let's check our diode reading on pin 3 because we weren't getting anything. Alright, so we're getting the same thing.
Scary. Top looks actually clean. Cell phone fixes, Jake. 1 second, please.
Alright, now we got a reading.
Alright, iPhone 7 Plus.
That's different.
And just cracked, everything else still works.
Alright, so I'm going to throw this in the cleaner and then we're going to try it again. So I will pause it and bring you right back. Okay, so put it through the ultrasonic cleaner and it definitely looks a lot cleaner. Just so you can see what we're looking at here, we got our jumper. Well, first we started with the backlight filter, which was over here. This guy right, and zoom in. This guy right here. We noticed that it was basically falling off from the get-go. So we replaced that, tested it out, it did not work. So we went back to the drawing board and we noticed that this filter, which has both missing pads, completely gone now, was completely blown, and I wound up pulling both pads because when they blow they like to weld to the pads and it's hard to get them separated. Luckily we had both sides of what we needed for that line right here, so we took that filter that was supposed to be there and we put it on this test point, soldered it on, and then we took our jumper from the other end to where the other end of the filter was supposed to hit, which was this cap right here. Okay, and that was for a PP1V8 LCN connection. Alright, so even after that, it didn't work. And we have 1V8 volts. I tested it, and we had 1.8 volts. So I did some diode readings on the connector. Again, right around here, which these lines have to do a lot. I mean, obviously these lines have to do with the LCD, but these lines go to the Chestnut, and those diode readings weren't correct. And so what we did was we replaced Chestnut, which is on the back side, this guy right here. And after that, we got our readings back. I thought we didn't have them, but we did get them back. After I cleaned it off a little bit, I was getting a better connection. So put it through the ultrasonic cleaner, and now we're going to test it to see if it works. So first thing we'll do is connect our screen. Alright, we will use charge port for boot. Plug in our 4 volts from the DC power supply. DC power supply is on. And let's try to fire it up. Okay, so we got nothing. I honestly think this LCD connector is just warped. Let's try it again. Power, boot. Alright, we're working. So that LCD connector could probably be replaced. I don't think it's 100% necessary because it is working, but that could be the last thing that we should do. The only things, well, let's see, we got touch. It's definitely, they said it hadn't been powered on in a year, so it has disabled itself, so it's going to have to be restored if they never connected it to iTunes. So good news is we have it working. Better news is we have touch, we have connectivity, so we definitely fixed it. So lesson learned, don't let your friends try to change your iPhone screens, because we had to do quite a bit to get this to work. And I'll try to go over just, let's see, a couple things that I didn't do on screen. So I took this shield off, the CPU shield off, off screen, just trying to save time, but the main reason was I wanted to check for underfill around this area because I knew I was going to be replacing Chestnut. Not necessarily underfill, but the overfill that they put over all these caps and filters and such. So another thing I didn't do on screen was clean up this area from the overfill, because I knew I was going to be heating up this area right here on the other side of the board, and if you don't clean it off, you will float caps, you will float resistors, and it's a pain in the butt. So I don't want to have to troubleshoot something else. I mean, it's down here, but the heat does travel, so I just cleaned up this area from the overfill, so we didn't have any floating parts. So there's the Chestnut that we replaced. Here's our jumper that we did, and we got it to boot. Could definitely probably replace the LCD connector, but try not to have to do something like that if we don't have to. Try not have to. Yep. So, alright. Say it.
Like, subscribe, for more repair videos, and thank you.
Have a good one.